Hello, good morning, good evening, namaskar, sat sri akal, adab, salam. Thank you so much for joining. Firstly, I would like to welcome all the eminent poets around the world on this platform called Sargam for Literary Interaction. Thank you so much for joining here. Today, we are having our guest from UK and India and USA as well as from Nigeria. So let's welcome all the eminent poets. Wishing you all a Merry Christmas, first of all. Thank you so much for joining here. Now, I would like to start this program with our team. Firstly, I would like to call upon our main admin, Dr. Gangalaxmi Patnaik, ma'am. Welcome, ma'am.
Thank you, Madam Saraswati Poswal ji, President of our group. Good evening, everybody. A warm and poetic welcome to all of you in today's poetry recitation. I chose the poem on Tulsi plant to make you aware that Tulsi is a sacred aromatic herb used in Ayurvedic medicine for its health benefits and revered in Hinduism for its spiritual significance. It's a versatile plant with antioxidant rich leaves often grown in homes for distinctive clove like scent, medicinal teas, and an ornamental plant. Key benefits of this plant are Tulsi plant strengthens immunity, fights infections, reduces fever, cold, flu symptoms, manages cholesterol, blood pressure, blood glucose levels. Now, poem Tulsi plant continues like this. Tulsi plant, elixir of life. Let me go to garden in backyard, catch tulsi plant to appease my wish. Let me go to garden in backyard, catch tulsi plant to appease my wish. I am celebrating Tulsi Pujan Divas, honor Tulsi plant, worshipped for happy life, love, peace, blessings. I am celebrating Tulsi Pujan Divas, honor Tulsi plant, worshipped for happy life, love, peace, blessings. Within Ayurveda, Tulsi plant an incomparable one, medicine of nature and a queen of herbs. Within Ayurveda, Tulsi plant an incomparable one, medicine of nature and a queen of herbs. Improves memory, strengthens nerves, helpful in respiratory infections. Every day take 5 leaves. Improves memory, strengthens nerves, helpful in respiratory infections. Every day take 5 leaves. Holy basil plant is God's abode, blessed place, purifies air, cures colds, coughs, hiccups. Holy basil plant is God's abode, blessed place, purifies air, cures cold, coughs, hiccups. Keep holy basil in compounds, nurture health profound, sacred plant, inspires lifetime love, beginning of wedding seasons. Keep holy basil in compounds, nurture health profound, sacred plant, inspires lifetime love, beginning of wedding seasons. This is the end of the recitation. Thanks, dear friends. Thank you.
Wonderful. Please give her a big hand of applause, friend. Wonderful information. She told everything about the sacred plant. And yes, we daily Indians, we pray to Tulsi plant and daily we sit in front and do sing the hymns. And yes, it's a very, very much positive kind of plant. There is so much of positivity. And the beneficiary plant, you have told about it. It is wonderful. Give her a big hand of applause, friends. Wonderful poem, ma'am. Very informative. And now I like to call up.
I think they use it for malaria and sort of bacterial and viral infections in Africa.
Yeah, everywhere this is used, sir. Thank you so much. Welcome. Now I like to welcome our another poet, Shyamaprasad Patnaik, sir. from Orissa. Give him a big hand of applause, friend. Thank you, Gangalaxmi ma'am. Mute your mic, please, others.
Thank you, Saraswati Madam, for inviting me to recite my poem. And welcome all dear poets to this wonderful platform. Today I am going to recite one of my love poems, as usual. The title of my poem is Lover's Dance, So Majestic. It is all about lover's dance. So here it goes. With each cascading raindrop, evokes lovers dampened blissful bliss unfurl. With each cascading raindrop, evokes lovers dampened bliss unfurl. Invokes emotions, harmonize with breeze amidst raining spin and whirl. Romantic lover in his frenzied emotions summons beloved amorous sweetheart. Display perfect gratitude to divine nature for bestowing immense mirth. Pure love exhibits serene and vibrant auras, eliciting euphorial bliss. Joyous ecstasy enkindle flames of love, comprise profound romantic yearnings. Spin so irresistible, prancing like peacock, delightfully manifold, enhances grandeur. Charmingly graceful, vibrant, exciting, and so exquisite, emanate multi-hued splendor. Dancing lover with graciously vivacious dicey damsel, so vivacious, in duet dance, soulmate joins in process of sublime symbiosis. And that is the end of my recitation. Thanks for watching and listening. Thank you all.
Beautiful, sir.
So wonderful. Give him a big hand of applause, his friend, as usual. The love poem by Shyamaprasad Patnaik, sir. Ma'am, बहुत अच्छा लगा होगा आपको. गंगालक्ष्मी मैम, अब आज केबीसी नहीं देख रहे हैं सर. Wonderful poem, sir. Thank you so much. Give him a big hand of applause, his friend, for his lovely recitation. And now I'd like to call upon our another poet today as Debashrita Basu from Calcutta. Let's welcome her, Debashrita. Please, stage is yours.
Good evening, ma'am. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, Didi.
Good evening.
First, I would like to thank you for invitation to your grand stage of yours, Sargam, of Literary Interactions. Thank you so much, all of you, Gangalaxmi Patnaik sir, ma'am, Shyamaprasad Patnaik sir, and Richard Spisak sir, and all Mausami Halder ma'am. Today I'm going to read one of my self-written poems inspired by the poet Elizabeth Jennings. Title is Generation Gap. Far from the sky there is a star fallen. Amidst mist he is invisible, unheard and unseen, pale and unconscious as it is guessed from his state. He is confused, still careless, cannot define himself. He is perplexed for his affairs. His bitter experiences tell us so. Stardom and overconfidence made him blind. His father's words were trash to him. He is a star, but still a child. Reckless, crestfallen, and haunting. He never understood his father's ways. Never he tried to understand him. To him, he was a villager, loggerhead. It was useless to talk to him. Now he faces the bitter truth of life. Beautiful dreams now turn to hell. His thoughts regarding his father changed to a beautiful bond of true friendship. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, Didi, Saraswati Poswal Didi. Thank you, Gangalaxmi Patnaik, ma'am.
So wonderful poem. Thank you so much, Debashrita. Wonderful poem. And you rock it as usual, always. Keep writing and shining. Our best wishes with you. Merry Christmas to you. Thank you so much. Now I'd like to call upon our next participant. Our next participant is, Mausami Halder from Haridwar. Waiting to hear from you, Mausami.
Today, good evening, friends. A great poetic evening to all of you. First of all, I would like to thank Saraswati Poswal ma'am, Gangalaxmi ma'am, Richard Spisak sir, and Shyamaprasad Patnaik sir for giving me this opportunity for recitation. Today I'm going to recite one poem about the hills and their flora and fauna, about the mighty mountains and their gentle grace. So the title of my poem is My Hilly Escapade. Up the snowy mountain peaks, I have found the exotic, beautiful orchids. Slightly down the hills, the forest of pines and the fir trees. Yes, a coniferous forest. Mother Nature has carved them in perfect geometry. Then below the conifers, the lush green meadows, the orange pear and the wild cherry trees, the walnut, almond, and the apple trees, the unripe pears and the luscious red apples. Sitting on a walnut tree, a whistling thrush is ready to whistle. A magpie flying over my head. The dense ferns nearby the streams are so breathtakingly beautiful. The wild convolvulus has bloomed vividly. The wild roses, too, are swaying gently. I can hear the flute from a good shepherd sitting on a high mountain rock. Oh, what a melancholic tune! Maybe his beloved is gone forever. Suddenly, the cottony clouds too has turned grey. It's about to rain, and I will drench myself in Mother Nature's gentle grace. Thanks, all of you. Thank you, everyone.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. This was Mousami from Haridwar and wonderful verses like you, beautiful poem, and keep writing and shining, Mousami. You rock it.
Thank you,
Thank you
ma'am.
so much. Lovely poem. Blessings with you. Thank you so much. Give her a big hand of applause, friends. Now I like to call upon our next participant. Yes, I'll call upon here. Our guest is here, Lantern Carrier, sir. He's from UK. Give him a big hand of applause, sir. Stage is yours, sir.
Self-portrait, the beauty of meaning. I once searched for the beauty of meaning in the dark shadows of avarice and mundane attachments, laced in the juice of bitter lemons that I mistook for succulent mangoes. My old quest was scrolls of desires grounded in the beds of indulgences. Wrapped in the guise of pleasure, money became my chief guest in pushing a wanton agenda of cravings and self-indulgences, and I banqueted with transient entities posing as celestial stars. My beginnings and breakthroughs did not come from my many failed New Year resolutions, rather from a mystic journey, scrolling fresh pages of calligraphy, new aspirations in the profundity of my soul. I awoke to the joys of giving from the heart, riding the rough waves and reveling in the ocean of my light. My soul soared to the ethereal regions, soaked in supernal wine. I feed from the sweet milk of paradise, dined at the illustrious portals of its resplendent palaces. My awakening to purpose was a sweet sacrifice in the quintessence of spirit, where I saw the beloved who became ceaselessly alive in my joys and sorrows. Love became luminous sunbeams, manifest in the nebulae of heaven's glory, in the beauty of my heart. Now your light dances, its bewildering rays ascending to a nameless fullness. I'm enamored by your charisma, the radiant glint in your smile, that supernal gaze in communion with the sweetness of the unspoken. You're the singer and the song, the perch bird growing its feathers to soar into the celestial vastness of infinity. You are the many who wallow in the abyss of loneliness and fear, grasping in the darkness, searching for thy light. I cup my hands in prayer as you laugh with the willows, sing arias with the nightingales, satisfy a lover's fallen heart with the wafts of lavenders and tulips. Where are you not? Even the radiance of suns and moons glimmer in thy name. You're in the breeze of sturdy oaks and the naivety of a child's heart. You sustain me in life's struggles, shed copious tears in the hearts of the oppressed. You fly across the horizon on song bearers, hide in the indigo of rainbows, even as the butterfly flaps its golden wings to your symphonies. You are the keys in my pocket that I was looking for all along. I am the seeker and the sought is seeking me. I am the roaring lion, but the lioness is within me, reducing my turbulence so I can land safely in my own airstrip of inner solitude. I wrapped my heart in a bouquet of Valentine flowers, send them to your palace, a florist at the zenith of joy, embracing your luster, so my love becomes the sweetest flame, shining a carousel of light on visionary tomorrows. You are my beginnings and my breakthroughs, virgin dawns awakening unerringly to the light. I am a pond merging into your stream of living water, an Amazon in your great ocean of the unknown. I am the raindrop which blends in streams until the river takes me to a source where I rediscover my true nature. For you are my self-portrait, my ocean in the drop, and you and I are one. Lantern Carrier, thank you.
Wow.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. Anyone wants to say something because I'm speechless. He brought all the universe in me and you, and everything came, all the five assets of life, water, air, everything came all together with love and lovely poem. I'm so speechless, sir. Thank you so much for wonderful
Thank you.
poem. Give him a big hand of applause, his friend. Sir, want to say something? Richard, sir?
I
You
was
want to
just
say
going to
something?
say, Lantern, that was so unusual that you would use the landing of an airplane metaphor in spirituality. Bravo, sir. Bravo.
Everything can happen where lantern sir is there. His words are like miracle, miraculous, wonderful, sir. Thank you so much for your lovely
Thank
poem.
you.
Now, I'd like to call upon our guest again today. Her name is Meher Pastonji. She's from India, I guess. And ma'am, stage is yours. Welcome.
Thank you, Saraswati, for having me, and thank you, Rick, for inviting me here. I'm from Bombay, but I've moved out of Bombay and I'm living in the hills in Lonavala, which is between Bombay and Pune now. So I'm going to read a poem from my first book, and the poem was written in Bombay, of course. It's called Coconuts Without Water. And it was written during lockdown. Lockdown evenings, I walk on the rooftop to be greeted by coconut tree arms waving at me. Trees that soared from sea to sky with silhouettes commanding the beach have all been dwarfed by the city skyline, imposing steel on the street. Arrow Street trunks, uncluttered with branches, shot out of earth, stuck in concrete trenches, roots dug deep into grainy sand as malls and apartments gobbled up the land. Nestled into fronds, gracious green curved, huddle baby coconuts, shyly hiding in mother's skirt. Theirs is a generation stunted from birth, without any water to fill their girth. Brown and shriveled, they sit in the sun, sucking dry nipples till they become one with coarse fiber to be spun into mats to wipe feet on. Coconuts without water, like eggs without yolks, lifeless. I walk with head bent contemplatively, aware of coconut eyes staring at me. I'm from the race that's become a disgrace, siphoning earth's water, blind to their mournful gaze. Thank you.
Beautiful. Magnificent.
Magnificent piece. Wonderful, ma'am. Coconut without water, and you presented so well. Definitely, like it's soul, body without a soul. Something, some things are like when we don't find those things, like it's a hard shell only. If there is no water, it's a hard shell. Wonderful poem, ma'am. Your presentation was so good. Thank you so much. Keep writing and shining, ma'am. Keep coming. Anyone wants to say something? Richard, sir, any comments, please?
Thank you so much. I was just going to say, you speak so eloquently, and while it seems in one sense like a simple matter, a simple metaphor, coconut without water, but it speaks so deeply. Thank you so much.
Wonderful. All these friends, thank you so much, ma'am. Keep writing and shining. And now I'd like to call upon our next, next guest. She has joined it, Alexandra. Alexandra,
Okay.
please. I'd like to tell something about Alexandra. She is born in year of horse of fire from Greece, and where she spent many years living in the wild mountains of the islands of Hydra, and later she attended St. Mary's in the Wiltshire and studied European thoughts and literature in Ruskin in Cambridge, and she lived in Paris and New York before returning to Greece to settle. Her father was a renowned poet and author and had a successful publishing company in the Greece. And her mother was a ballet dancer and as well as the president of the dance union in the Greece. Her family social circle ever since a little girl were rich with the artists, writers, and academics. And she lives with her husband and he's a classical guitar soloist and had 4 children near the temple of the was down of the sea in the publisher and her visual poems from the Amazon. You can find her. Each of her books is in symphony of composed of a long poem and accompanied by her graphic illustrations. That's the convey flying. All the best, Alexandra. We want to hear from you. She was a chief guest of ours today, so I gave her a short description. Please carry on, Alexandra.
This is the latest in the series, Flying 21. There is always a skirmish to exhilarate, sand-etched lunaceptions into mega-dawning solar visions, dysmorphic symbololatry into megamorphic arts and alphabets, autocratic satrapies into international mega-liberalism. There is always a skirmish exhilarating our democratic genes cell by cell, arising from the gold-wombed shores of Aphrodite, from violet-nurturing anemones, from cyan-devoted skies, from Orphic imprinting waves, breezes of praxis and antipraxis ebbing and surging in our invisible and visible bodies, while our world will aurorize only if we zoetize together. So the astral express, so the ancestral legacy, so the improvising dolphins, so the uprising horizon. Aeon Olympian falcons, aeon Olympian lands, exhilarated cell by cell. There is always a duty to alchemize, the caged dispassionate system to compassionate axiology, the synthetic microfrequencies to axiomatic macroether, the bitter, the evil, the ugly, to axioblossoms of the great work. There is always a duty alchemizing our advancement, osmosis by osmosis. Our six-winged senses dynamizing through our sinful sacred lives. Through the countless ordeals, through the eternal tear, through the first engraved wish, seeking shelter inside our frankincense temples, following the path of eternal rectification. While our world will crystallize, only if we morphize together. So the smelting pyro-bearers, so the lurking demons, so the safeguarding angels, so the beckoning neo-paradises. Eonica elixirs, eon philosopher stones, alchemized osmosis by osmosis. That's just half. And I'm wishing everyone a better new year, a better 26 than 25.
We've got a whole new bag of tricks for 2026.
Yeah, wonderful poem. Please give her a big hand of applauses, dear friends. Love you, Alexandra. God bless you. Thank you so much for coming and joining, sharing your valuable time. Thank you so much.
बहुत
From
बहुत
last 2 weeks.
शुक्रिया. शुक्रिया.
Oh, so nice to hear. धन्यवाद, शुक्रिया आपका बहुत बहुत. आभार सहित. Thank you so much for joining, ma'am. Love you. Take care. Wish you happy new year. Now I'd like to call upon our next guest, Ronnie Tucker. Ronnie Tucker, sir, from US, sir. Welcome. Yes,
Thank you
stage is
for
yours,
having
sir.
me. Yeah, I kind of lost y'all. My Zoom was messing up, but I made it back. And I
Yes, please
appreciate
come up with your
y'all.
poem.
All
Yeah.
right. I wrote this yesterday, and it's not that much of what everybody else has been reading, but it's called Out of the Cocoon, and I dedicated this to a group I listen to, Perfume Girls. Butterfly transformed. Butterfly reborn. Butterfly translate my mind. I am in my cocoon. Butterfly fly away. Cycles and changes entwined in the webs of life. Transpire, take me higher. Butterfly dance on my thread. Dreamscape awake. Come alive. I am reborn out of my cocoon. Butterfly, I am one. Taste my nectar. Butterfly, fly. Butterfly, fly. Butterfly, fly. I am so alive. So alive. Amana Gasaku. Yeah, what you say. I tip my hat to the perfume girls. Bring their noise. Gimme. Yeah. Achan Kashoka Nochi. Bring us home. Voices in the midst, so silken, so fine. Magic amore. Deja vu in the twilight time. Butterfly in the moment of emotions. Come along. Hey, come on. Transpire and transform. Hey. Taste some chocolate disco. Thank you.
Sweet, wonderful, sir. Thank you so much. Lovely butterfly, and feeling like butterflies are flying around. Lovely poem, sir. Thank you so much. Keep writing and shining. Wishing you a happy new year and a
Thank
Merry
you.
Christmas once again. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
This was Ronnie
And
Tucker, sir, from US.
you hug that granddaughter.
Yeah. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Now I'd like to call our, yes, very special, you can call guest, host, and our recordist, yes, the lifeline of Sargam. Now, Richard Spisak, sir, from US. Welcome, sir. Stage is yours.
Thank you so very much. I have a little poem I call Grace. With service and with calm regard, the patient soul brings their special gifts both small and large. The bard brings back such wonders even as the walls around us fall asunder. Like sweet rain, the grace replaces the wheel of fear. Like garden gifts or swooping swift surreal, the saints faints. Painter's progress replaces perils, and plunder never places eggs to scrape the dregs in dodging arrows. Passionate prayers climb the startling, charming stairs and snare the favored flavor and the warmly, stormly cares. Grace. Thank you, my friends. An honor to be with you, fine, fine poets.
Oh, wonderful. This was such a lovely poem.
Amazing. Amazing.
You know,
Short and
Richard is
crispy with
known.
you're so
Richard is known.
enthusiastic. Yeah?
Richard is known for his vibrancy and dynamism and sense of laughter. He's also very courteous and amiable to poets. But once in a while, not too distant, but he doesn't do them very often. He does poems like these, and because I'm more of a mystical bent, they touch me infinitely more. And that's such a beautiful poem, so sublime, so lofty. And of course, he's talking about grace. He says here that grace replaces the wheel of fear. I mean, that's such a profound statement. So I really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Wonderful, wonderful. So lovely, sir. Keep writing and shining. Our best wishes are with you. Wish you all a happy new year and a Merry Christmas once again. Lenton, sir, you too, and Richard, sir, thank you so much. And anybody else left, sir? Anybody else left now? Shyama, sir, can you see?
We must hear from Saraswati, that lovely poet.
I'm not prepared with anything as such anyhow, but I'll go with a small tiny poem. It's still incomplete. I'll go with that small poem on New Year. Again, the New Year has arrived, but I can bring the same light. But I can't bring the same light, my gleaming eyes, shining sight, which I lost. Golden ray of light was alluring me right now. No more hustle and bustle in my life, but still there is a hope. There is a hope, shadows of worries, keeping them aside. I want to walk more with the vehemence of light, so much drift and on my shoulders, but which denies my presence, hoping no more. And Gambar, an upcoming year brings peace and positive energies reside inside me and everywhere. Thank you so much, and wishing you all a very happy new year with this end of the meet and not the least, last and not the least, I think somebody is not missing so far. Everyone has come up with their poem. Everyone, once again, wishing you
Thank you
all.
so much for inviting me, and to all these illustrious poets here. Of course, we're going into the new year, so wish you an ever-increasing love and a much more promising and visionary tomorrows. Thank you.
Yeah, we'll hear more things and more poems with you in the upcoming year. Wishing you all. Anybody wants to say something, sir? Richard, sir, you want to say something, please?
I just want to wish you all a most wonderful new year. There are new challenges and new pleasures and new ecstasies ahead. Drop away the old year, welcome the new. Shine on, you poets, shine on.
Alexandra, you want to say something? And Ronnie, sir?
Yeah, I was going to wish everybody a happy new year, and thanks for having this wonderful program.
Alexandra, please, we want to hear something.
I was just going to say, I'm not going to say no wars, because based on law of attraction, whatever you say no to, you attract. So I don't want to say no wars.
Very nice, wonderful. Yeah, we can't say no. So yeah, wonderful.
No, but just yeah, I do really do pray for peace, because here we are sitting comfortably in our homes with our jobs and our foods, and other people are living miserable, tortured lives.
Yeah.
Alexandra expresses the light in her work. We all need light, and Christmas is a time of light, goodwill, empathy. Even those who call themselves atheists, you catch them, in a good mood, even in the pub or lying on hospital beds or walking the street, because the energy of consciousness carries, whether we accept it or not, at certain festivals, and Christmas is one of them. And so light is very important to illumine us, to make us more awake, inspire us, to reach the heart, to keep us alert and alive and in the spirit of oneness, empathy, kindness, and compassion, and the grace that
Thank
Rishi spoke about.
Yeah, Gangalaxmi ma'am, we want to hear something from you before we, we go away from, please.
Thank you, madam. I am now entitled to open the last page of this year, 2025. Before this, I want to offer huge thanks to guest poets for gracing the occasion with their presence. Their rendition truly inspired us, added immense value to our program. I would like to extend my sincere gratitude to our President Madam Saraswati Poswal ji, Recording Executive Shar Richard Spisak, Senior Admin Coordinator cum Designer Dr. Shyamaprasad Patnaik, and the entire team Sargam for their tireless efforts in making this recitation a grand success. Their guidance and support have been invaluable. And lastly, I post my Happy New Year 2026 to you all with love and light, and my prayer to Lord Jagannath, the Odisha Father, to provide you health, happiness, and wealth. Thank you. Happy New Year 2026. We will meet
Happy
again
New Year.
in the coming year.
Yeah.
Thank you.
In the coming year, we'll meet again. Thank you so much. Wish you all. And thank you so much, Ganga Lakshmi ma'am, for giving such a wonderful speech. You always steal my heart. Thank you. Thank you so much, sir. Yeah.
See you all next year. Bye-bye.